There's that rolling focus area. Center fix, wide zone, wide. Keep it wide, boys. Yeah. Yo, my name's Michael Lynch. I'm a filmmaker based here in London. And it's been 2 years since I've made a YouTube video. So I thought I'd, keep on top of it. And still within the realm of 5 tips for 48-hour filmmaking. Because I've done a lot of competitions over the past couple of years and I've learned so much more. I thought it'd be good to share. Tip number 1, as I've discovered, is really about preparation. And the most important thing you must do whenever the brief drops, give yourself 3 to 5 hours. As I've found out, that's roughly the time that we've kind of needed in terms of script and prep. Even having a rough script, jot out your ideas, feel free to use ChatGPT, because when it comes to your filmmaking day, some things might be out of sync, out of order. For Dead Air, that whole script, we had someone drop out last minute, needed to get someone in. That person wasn't in until the afternoon. So we had to shoot the middle of the script first before jumping back. I'd always prefer to shoot chronologically, but sometimes it's not possible. It is difficult. The reason I say ChatGPT AI, I know it's not the best because it isn't, but it does help with a bit of a framework. If you provide the bullet points of the stories, 2 characters have an interaction, you've got their wants, their needs, their desires, and how to push the story along. It's good to have a messy version, given the space and time, allowing your actors to work within the script, practice it, change it, alter it, because you find out who these characters are more so on the day. And especially when you're directing, blocking out the scene, it's important to have a script that's flexible, change it up. No one has a time to learn lines, so it's a very good opportunity to try and find out actually what needs to be said here. Who are these people? How do they speak? How do they talk? And use that to drive the story along. Editing Michael here. When I say ChatGPT, it's more the fact of if you have a go at writing a bad script yourself. For instance, give me an idea of 2 sciencey people saying sciencey things to each other because this and that. It's just like getting some of the words and the phrasing and the terminology right before you start editing the script. I'm not saying AI should write the script for you, but if it's paralyzing, it's okay for a bit of structure, especially given 48 hours and the time frame that you've got. Tip 2 is following on tip 1 in terms of blocking your scene and your actors first. Get the journey of the scene, see how it works, and then try and find the angles to meet it. Try also get a wide shot as well as a close shot. Blocking also gives you the chance, it gives the actors a bit of a chance to find their characters a little bit more, warm up into the scene, allow the technical stuff to meet the best performances possible in that space. Tip number 3, start off with a bang. Your opening scene needs to really kickstart the energy. It doesn't have to be super energetic, but it has to capture your audience's attention straight off the bat. Because especially with 48-hour films, you've got a very short window of time, 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes 6, 7. So having an inciting incident happen, something that a character has a want, a need, a desire, and there's an immediate conflict? Or is there an exciting way you can showcase the world that you've got? Basically, if it doesn't push the story along immediately, it's probably not the best place to start. Get attention, get your audience's attention. Tip number 4, speaking about lighting. Now, you might not always get the luxury of setting up a beautiful shot. There is a quick fire way to try and make the best of what you've got in that current scene. If you can control your exposure quite well, shooting against the light or shadow side of a character adds a little bit of depth and dimension for wherever you are. So if you're outside, where's the sun pointed? Try get behind your character, the sun is there, the camera's over here. Same with any light source. No, not everything needs to be silhouetted. So maybe just if it's here, a little bit, maybe this way, I don't know. You'll figure it out, get bounce, I don't know. That's the kind of thing that makes things look a little bit cinematic, a little bit less flat. Finally, tip number 5, a little bit different, but I think with any 48-hour, the thing that kind of stops people doing them or starting them or signing up and then bailing out last minute is the fear of making something a bit pants, or just the stress and the pressure is a little bit too much. Having done a fair few now, I've realized something really valuable is that It always sucks. It's always difficult. It's always so difficult. I think the last one we did was probably one of the most difficult ones we've done yet so far. We started quite early and didn't really follow my own advice in terms of getting a script in time. Hours were going by. We barely shot anything. The panic was setting in. But this happens every time. There is no smooth way through it. You only find your footing after about you've shot 20%. Aim to shoot 20%. Let it be bad in your head, what you think is bad, because what happens when you get on a roll, when you get to that midpoint, you start to see the film, you start to realize what it is, and it allows you to push through to the ending. I feel like most of our last film was kind of shot in the last few hours. We shot like, I don't know, 20, 30% of the film in the first, I don't know, 5 hours. Well, maybe 6 hours, I don't know. How many hours? Basically, in the last few hours of the film, we kind of blasted through the rest of it. Acknowledge that sense of unease, that worry, that do I really know what I'm doing? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's just the feeling. The feeling is the same. The feeling of every short film I've ever made, that beginning period is always the same. It's like in the edit. Where do I begin? As soon as you've chipped away and managed to chip away and force that first 5-10%, you're in. And it will come. So don't worry about it, is what I'm saying. Sit in the feeling, acknowledge it, it's okay. That's my 5 tips. Thank you very much. Have a good one and see you in the next one. Little cheeky 5 tips for you there.